So have you noticed a change in your belly? And by what I mean by that is when you're going through the menopause, like myself, there's been a change in your stomach, the way it looks, the shape of it. You've gained weight, even though your diet hasn't changed. You're still active as you would normally be. You're still eating the same foods as you would normally do. However, things are changing, and excuse me, you're just not the same. And this is one of my biggest struggles and frustrations too. So today I'm going to share why it happens and what I'm doing about it, because I think it's something that I know so many of us women suffer with and just get so disheartened and frustrated with. So why belly fat increases in menopause is simply down to the hormonal shifts that we go through. Now, as I explained to you before, I've been on HRT for 3 years next month, and I've been using the patches. That's the option that I've been using from when I first started, when I first saw my consultant that far back now, 3 years ago. So basically, with the hormonal shifts, we have an estrogen level drop in our hormones, and that's when you get the fat storage in your tummy area, which is a right pain. Okay, I understand that. It's so frustrating. We also go through stress, and when you go through stress, your cortisol levels heighten, they increase. And that also is another reason why you store fat in areas that you really don't want it to be or where you want it to be. Um, and also, like, it is the midlife stage, isn't it? Things change, your moods change, sensitivity to life and to different topics and things in life change. Your metabolism also slows down as well. And you have to feel like you work twice as hard just to try and get the same result. What I found is when I was actually reducing my calories, getting into a calorie deficit, I still wasn't really losing. I would lose maybe a pound or two, but then it would go back on again. And it was like this yo-yo cycle all the time. And it was driving me nuts. I felt like I was losing my mind. It's bad enough going through the menopause and feeling like that without the fact that you're trying to do something for yourself with your health and your physicality. You're trying to do the right thing and nothing's happening. The scales are not really budging. So what I did and what I've tried differently is I did some research and I looked into the Monjaro injection for weight loss. And the reason why I chose that one is because that injection is kinder to women who are going through the menopause, because we have issues now. We are more susceptible to potentially have more issues, such as osteoporosis, to do with our bones, because our bone density is not going to be as strong as it used to be when we were younger. But when you go through menopause, there's a change now. Now, I'm not medically trained for this. Please seek advice medically, professionally, etc. But what I do understand, what was explained to me, is that I will be more prone to having issues with bones and my skeletal system, um, as I'm no longer producing the estrogen and everything else that goes with it. So, it is a bit of a concern. More reason why I wanted to lose weight, more reason why I wanted to be kinder to my body, to myself. I don't enjoy being overweight. It's been quite a lengthy time that I've been overweight. I'm already suffering with my back. I'm already suffering with my knees. The cold weather will be coming in again soon here in the UK, and I know it's going to be worse. I know I'm going to feel pain more. I'm going to ache more. It'll become more regular. And it's not an enjoyable experience, right? So I decided to go out there and have a look, do my due diligence, do my research. I found out that Monjaro, as I say, was the right injection for me. And from there, I made some inquiries with some companies. I looked around, I shopped around. I wanted to see what was out there. And I found a company that I thought were reasonably priced in comparison to some other companies, because some of the companies they were charging was crazy. It was just ridiculous. And I just thought, how can you justify charging people that much money? Yes, I appreciate there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, manufacturing, etc. And the people that, work in the companies, etc. But I just thought, well, hold on a second. Um, you know, I'm limited, right? Because money is tight. And Yeah, there was a lot of factors behind the scenes, but let me just say this, that the company that I've gone through, I cannot fault. I genuinely cannot fault. And if I could, and if there was any issues, believe me, I would tell you, because I believe in honesty. I would not tell you if there was issues with this company. I wouldn't promote them for a start. But I am promoting them because I've had no issues. They've done exactly what they said on the tin. You know, what you see is what you get with them. They're very professional. They're thorough. Um, when you first put your order in, you know, you don't just put your order in and bang, within 24 hours, your order's on its way. It doesn't work like that. You know, you've really got to submit your details. You have to submit photographs of you. So, like, I submitted a photograph of me wearing a sports bra and leggings. So you could see where I was overweight in my arms, my tummy, you know, all the areas that I'm not happy with. And it was quite clearly obvious that I was bigger than I should be. I submitted 3 photographs of myself. So I did a frontal, a side, a shot, and a shot from behind. So you could see the love handles at the back. I hate them. Um, yes, I love my curves. I've got no issue being a curvy lady. I've always had curves. I just want to be smaller in frame, smaller with my curves, you know, just being a more sensible size, a healthier size, and just take some weight off me, literally. So I went ahead with this company. They said it took roughly about 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks for it to arrive, my first injection. There's instructions there for you to follow. It's very simple to do. The needle itself is tiny. Now, if you've got a fear of needles, the needle is so minimally skinny. It's unbelievable. Now, back in the day, I trained in nursing and I was able to give antipsychotic drugs. So I used to give injections to patients in the arm and or in the bottom area, right, in the gluteus maximus area. So the needles there were far bigger, far thicker, and longer than the needle in this injection. It is like, to me, it looks like an acupuncture needle. It's that tiny. It's so small. Okay, it's slightly thicker, yes, for all those I want to be a little bit pedantic, but what I'm saying is the needle that you get for the injection is not generally like the needle you would get when you give blood, you know, when you have to go for blood tests. So please don't worry about that. The needle, to me, I don't really find, I can feel, I mean, I can feel it, but it's not really painful. You know, it slight sharpness, yes, because you're inserting the needle into your skin, but it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Um, and the process is very simple. You just twist the needle to up to number 1. Once it's at number 1, the needle's already on by that stage. After you've cleaned the needle is on. I also clean the area that I'm going to inject. I used to do it in my stomach originally, but I now do it in my arm, in the deltoid arm, in the muscle part of the arm, and I just find it more effective. Don't ask me why, but I do. um, but yeah, it's just easy. You know, you insert the needle, you slowly press down on, it's like a big pen, and you slowly release down on the end of the pen, the top of the pen, as if you were clicking on a pen to write with, but it's a bigger one, obviously, because it's the injection. Um, and as you slowly push down, it will then release into you. And you hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you pull it out. But as I say, the needle is tiny. It's so short in length and in width. It's skinny. It's so skinny. You know, it's really not a big deal. So for all those that have got a major issue with needles and things, you know, I wouldn't say that if I thought it was going to really freak people out or whatever. Choice is yours, of course. You're in control. You decide if you want to go down that route. I'm simply just explaining my experience. But I do have the option and opportunity if you're interested. I understand there's going to be a massive price hike. I don't know how much, but I've heard various stories of various prices. The company that I go through haven't actually said how much by, because they don't know themselves yet how much the injections will go up by. They're still waiting for the information to come through to them. But what I can offer you right now is a discount code to get your first injection discounted by £40. So if you would like to have a discount code to, try it before the massive price hike happens in September, please just comment on here, discount, and I will reply to you. And of course, I would need to have some details from you so I can give you the discount code. But if you want this and you're looking into starting now before Christmas, you want to lose a bit of weight before the Christmas party season starts, for whatever reason, and you want to try and give it a go, then by all means put discount in this comment in this video, and I will be able to reach out to you and provide that. I do get a percent. I also get, not you from you, but the company will also reward me back money as well into my account. So I will actually be able to use that then on my next injection. So it's a win-win all round. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I'm offering this out to you now before the prices hike up. Honestly, whether or not I'll be able to continue on it after the prices go up, I don't know, because money is very tight, as you know from my other videos. It was really pushing me anyway to be able to afford it right now. And I'm only on the 2.5 milligram. I've never gone up on it. I've only ever bought the smallest dose, the cheapest version option, because of money, basically. Otherwise, I would have gone up already, up to like 7.5 by now or something like that, because it starts off at 2.5, 5 milligram, 7.5, I believe, and I think it then goes to 10 or something like that. But I've never even looked that far because of money. So that's the reason why I haven't increased my dosage, the strength of it. Sorry, my throat's croaky this morning. So I shall leave you with this and just say, look, if you want to try something and you're not sure, I can give you information on this company. You can do your research. You can check them out yourself. It's entirely up to you. I'm not here to pressure anyone. Everything I've said today is on my experience. So please do your due diligence, whether or not it's something that you can actually have. I don't know your medical history. There are stipulations. This company is thorough. It will ask you, are you on certain medication, or do you have a family history of, or do you have a history of medically of this, that, and the other? They will ask you for your GP information, so where you're registered with your doctor, surgery. They will ask you for photographs. They will ask you for your current weight. So you do need to weigh yourself to know where you are as a starting point. It will indicate to them what your BMI is. My BMI, oh my goodness, what was it now? Was it 37 or 34? No, it was 37. My BMI was 37, I'm sure of it. So I was seriously classed as a morbidly obese, guys, fabulous. But hey ho, at least I'm trying to do something. For me, as I say, my weight loss has been slower. But I've lost over a stone, and I've lost over a stone in about 8-9 weeks. So to me, that's like half a stone a month, which to me is sensible. Would I like to have come off a bit more? Yes. More weight to come off in that time? Yes, but I'm different. My body is what it is. And this just proves exactly why I've really struggled to get this weight off, So the fact that I'm doing something different, it is helping me. I find that my tummy is definitely looking smaller. It's changing. Some of my clothes are a little bit looser now. I feel like I've lost more inches than actual weight. Do you think I could find my measuring tape when I first started? Nope. So if you're able to measure yourself, so you can see and track how many centimeters or inches, whatever it is that you measure in, that you lose when you're on this journey. But I've definitely noticed a change. My work colleagues are commenting about my face looks thinner, my waist looks smaller, my tummy looks smaller, my legs look skinnier. What I've noticed is my collarbone is more protruding now, so it's more visible. There's less fat up here. So I know I've definitely lost weight, and even my boobs look a bit smaller, which is saying something because I'm quite big busted. So yeah, there's definitely changes. My body is changing. Getting smaller for the right reasons, which is happy days, right? Because that's what we want at the end of the day. That's what I want. Again, like I say, I don't know if I can continue on this, but it's purely down to money. It's nothing. There's no other reason why I would stop taking this right now, other than if I had reached my target weight. And to be honest with you, I'm not actually fussed on my weight as such. It's more about dress sizes. So ideally, I would love to drop 3 dress sizes, get down to where I used to be in my early to mid 20s. And I would be more than happy with that. I wouldn't really care what the scales say. For me, as I say, it's just getting down dress sizes so that I know that if I was in that dress size, I know that I would generally be smaller. I wouldn't be carrying as much weight around me. I wouldn't have as much problems with my back and my knees and everything else. And I would be able to cope better in the colder weather, you know? So, and that's the other reason as well about travel, because I like to go to warm countries because the heat is far kinder to me on my joints and my body than it is being in cold conditions, cold weather conditions. So that's why you're never really going to catch me going skiing. I'm never going to want to try it, for one. I don't want to be in cold weather. I don't want to be associated with anything cold other than a cool drink when I'm on holiday on the beach somewhere or wherever. You know, that's there's cold things I'm going to get or relate to. I'm never going to want to be in Antarctica or Iceland or whatever. It's just not going to go for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Northern Lights and things like that look fantastic, yes. But you're not going to have me traipsing out there. No. I may do a cruise one day. That's potentially something I might do, and just cruise to experience the Northern Lights and things like that. But that's another topic for another day. Um, but yeah, you're not going to find me wanting to be all layered up and going somewhere freezing. I mean, good luck to you guys if you do that. I take my hat off to you. But that, to me, I associate with pain straight away. And unfortunately, I am a bit like Bambi on ice. You know, I'll probably end up like hugging the floor many times because I just seem to slip, trip, and fall, you name it, on ice and those sort of surfaces. So I don't want to really put myself in that position either with another injury. So anyway, if you would like to know more about the Monjaro injection, if you would like to have the discount code to help get some money off your first order, yes, by all means, comment discount in the comments of this video and I will be happy to reach out to you. How long this discount code will be available for, I don't know, because the company could change its rules, especially with the price hike. I don't know. They may also do it for longer because of the price hike. I really don't know. It's not something I'm in control of, but I can certainly give you the discount code if it's still available. So please comment discount in this video. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. And I'll be back again tomorrow for another video. Have a great day, guys. Stay blessed. Thank you for your time. As always, I appreciate it.